I didn't choose to leave my home, but I also didn't choose to start from scratch. I always thought that everything was going to be all right, that this kind of thing didn't happen to people like me. After my dad passed, I found no way to pay back the hospital bills. Nobody seemed to care. They were ready to take everything away. I needed to find a new start and build something that they could not touch. And I didn't want to depend on them anymore. I couldn't leave my home before seeing the place both my parents worked. This factory fills the memories of my childhood, but it has been abandoned for years now. I found out that I wasn't the only one attracted to the factory, though. I suppose a proper introduction is necessary.
What are you doing here? Did they kick you out as well?
Yeah, I didn't know where to go.
Many people have passed through this place. Make yourself at home. What's your plan?
Plan?
Yeah, you didn't plan to stay here forever. Do you?
I don't know.
Well, my advice is you make yourself useful. I'm more of a farmer myself. Anyways, you might want to talk to Ash. I'm Mo, by the way.
Another one who fell through the cracks.
Cracks?
Wake up, girl. You are here because they don't care about people like us. If you are not making enough money and keeping your mouth shut, you end up in a place like this.
Well, that's not my story. My dad passed away, and I lost the house. I couldn't pay the hospital bills.
Exactly. Get yourself together. Everyone here is making themselves useful. I see that you have a tent. Why don't you place that somewhere? You will need a place to sleep. We'll talk again later.
This used to be a remarkable place. It once gave jobs to hundreds of people. Now it is just shelter for wildlife. This sinkhole made the whole factory collapse. The accident killed several people. It was the cause for the whole factory to go bankrupt 15 years ago. It was all over the news. You probably heard about it.
What's with the masks? Is this place toxic or something?
No, they belong to the people that used to work here. You should ask the others.
Strange.
Aren't you too young to be in the streets already?
I'm 20.
Well, that's quite young. Are you a junkie or something?
No,
Relax, just asking. How'd you end up here anyway?
my dad used to work in this place before he passed away. What's going on here anyway?
Well, I'm sorry to hear about your dad. We are squatting this factory, isn't that obvious?
Squatting?
Legally occupying this abandoned property?
Legally?
Well, it should be. Nobody is using this place and we don't have anywhere to go.
I see. Do you mean everyone here is homeless?
We don't call ourselves homeless. This is our home. People come and go. We are like family. You are welcome to stay.
Thanks, I don't have anywhere to go either.
We know. You don't have to explain yourself. Welcome to the common.
The common? Where have I heard that word before? There must be a way to explore this place. I still have memories of when my parents used to bring me here when I was a kid, but it looks so different now. Perhaps I should set up a temporary shelter here and see what I can find. I'll go ahead and unpack some of the things I brought. I'm sure that table saw will be useful.
That's some serious table saw. Where did you get that?
It's my dad's, or was. Was one of the few things I could get in the truck after the eviction.
Do you work with wood?
My dad taught me we used to build furniture in our garage.
I see. That could be really handy here.
Really? How?
Could you cut some 4x4s out of some raw lumber?
I guess. What do you need those for?
I have been trying to start a farming operation here, but I need some raised beds for farming as this place still has lots of polluted soil. The 4x4s will be perfect to build planters.
Okay, sure, I can help with that.
Great. I will need 44x4s.
What do you need?
Let's speak later. Kind of busy.
I don't get this. Why are you staring across the sinkhole? Is there people out there? How did they cross?
There are lots of people across.
How did they get there?
Impossible to know. They don't seem to want to be disturbed.
Are the others over there?
Possibly.
You are not very helpful, are you?
Ha! Very nice woodworking. Where did you learn that? Let me guess. Your dad again?
Yeah, I was always hanging out with him in the garage. We built a treehouse together.
That's a nice project to learn. Now I can get started with my farming operations. You want to help me out?
Absolutely.
Here is the blueprint I have been following. Do you think you can build a planter?
It shouldn't be a problem.
You will need 4x4s and soil that you can find scattered around.
On it.
Hey, Nikki, how can I help you?
You have some nice crafting skills.
Thanks. I enjoy building things with my hands. It helps me forget how I ended up here.
Listen, everyone here has a story like yours. This kind of thing is happening to everyone.
It still hurts.
It sure does. But farming can be really helpful to heal.
I can see that, so what can I do?
Let's start by planting some potato seeds and watering them. Use the planter you built. Here are some seeds. You can always talk to Cedric in the back. He is always collecting seeds and talking the end of the world and stuff. I'm sure he can sell you some. Thanks for the help. Those potatoes look perfect. We will need a lot more though.
Yeah, I see this farming as hard work, but I like it.
Yeah, me too. I really enjoy seeing something grow.
Mo, can I ask you something personal?
Yes, Nikki?
How did you end up here?
It's a long story. Maybe for some other time.
Sure. Why don't we set up a large farm to feed everyone then? We could eventually sell our product in a farmer's market.
I like that. Count on my help.